The three main reasons why a business fails to sell, the first part of that is overvalue. So if you're trying to sell something at overvalue, then you've got to have a lot of support that supports that value. But what you tend to find is that for one reason or another, a business owner has decided that that's the value they deem the business to be, and then try and sell the business at that value. What then tends to happen is that it doesn't sell, and months go by, and they've been talking to this person, that person, and nothing seems to happen. So what then tends to happen is a realization starts to take place as to, well, actually, although the true value of this business is what somebody's prepared to pay for it, you've got to bring that alignment to that to be able to have that conversation. So what we tend to find is that it's a long time sat on the market because whether another broker or whether an accountant or whatever the case may be has deemed the business to be of this value. That's the first one we tend to come across a lot. The second one is that the businesses aren't actually ready to be sold. There's a lot of preparation needs to be put into place to be able to do that. They're very dependent upon the owner. The owner actually is so ingrained in the business. For example, the owner can pretty much know all the contracts that the business has, all the sort of suppliers, and is very much across the whole relationship element of that business. And that, yet again, as an effect, because that highs the risk. Because if the owner is so ingrained in that way and they're going to exit, then where's the replacement of that? Because it's been their business from day dot. Everybody knows who they are, the business, and so forth. And now you're trying to move that dynamic so you're not a part of that business anymore. Therefore, then how is that going to affect all those relationships that business has had, all that trust that you're now going to impact? So that, from an investor's perspective, is a risk. And it's how then you mitigate that risk. So getting your business prepared to be sold is a part of that mechanism that you'll go through so that you're reducing that risk element from the buyer's perspective. The third one, what we come across is the industry, the sector. How is it being impacted? Is there a higher risk in that sector that can cause concern? And these sectors, we're seeing quite a bit of it now with AI, how buyers are looking at the business and thinking, well, that is a risky business to be in now because how AI is currently affecting that sector, that industry. And what we're looking for also is how the business has adapted to the technology or not. And so there might be an opportunity to buy the business to adapt it, but what they look for, what we're seeing is they're looking for that adaptability has already taken place, because yet again that mitigates risk. If technology is going to have a big impact on this particular sector, then the risk goes up. And from a buyer's perspective, it's all about mitigating the risk.